Hello, everyone. Welcome to another segment of Unboxed, where we unpack discussions around mental health and the social determinants that affect these. I'm Ives, your HPHR Journal Fellow for Fall 2021. The HPHR Journal, formerly known as the Harvard Public Health Review, is a publication of the Boston Congress of Public Health, a nonprofit organization that seeks to improve health equity and social justice globally through the publication of public health content grounded in thoughtful evaluation of evidence. And for today's discussion, we'll be tackling mental health and resilience within our homes amid COVID 19. And we are very lucky to invite a familiar figure to our many Filipino moms. Maria Korina Bertulfo, or Mommy MK, is a finalist in the finest startup competition in the Philippines, the Final Pitch Season 4, in a cohort of the Asian Institute of Management, Dado Banatao, and other prestigious fellowships and accelerators, such as the Facebook Accelerator Program, where I got to learn their vibrant community more up close. She's also a business and career trainer, speaker, startup advocate, and ambassadress of Canva and onlinejobs.ph. And most importantly, she is the CEO and founder of the Filipina Homebased Moms, the first and the biggest freelancing group for Filipino moms with over 365,000 members nationwide. Mommy MK is a passionate mom about helping stay-at-home, corporate, and overseas moms thrive in their chosen career either as an entrepreneur or freelancer so that they can earn without leaving their family. She is a woman with strong advocacy to change the world, one mom at a time. Everyone, meet Mommy MK. Hello, MK. Welcome.
Hi, I'm too excited. Honestly, thank you so much for the great introduction, and I'm excited to share my story, the stories in our community about the struggles that we're currently facing during this pandemic.
It is a pleasure, and I'm really humbled to feature FHMoms for this segment. So, MK, how are moms like you during this pandemic?
Mm-hmm. So, moms like me, I'm a millennial mom, by the way. Just 27. I have a 6-year-old son who
Hmm.
is in his grade one, and I have my nephew here at home who is in his kinder. So, me as a mom, I'm a busy mom. I'm doing a lot of things actually. I'm managing our home. At the same time, I'm managing different businesses from freelancing to real estate and a lot of things actually. And we also have active projects in Filipino home-based moms,
Hmm.
which is our online community for work-at-home mothers, where we provide online courses, internships, job matching, advertising for clients. So yeah, as you can see, my life as a mom is really active.
Indeed. So you're like jack of all spades and indeed a very, very busy mom. So thank you for sharing a bit of your life to us, MK. So
Mm-hmm.
as you know, it's close to 2 years since we had the first lockdown. So fast
Right.
forward today, we still have very limited mobility. And I think you know that with the repeated and the varying stay at home policies since the onset of COVID 19. So, what have been the challenges at home, especially with regards to any member's well being? And how is it similar or different among the community members in FH Moms who you work with?
Mm-hmm. During the first lockdown, a lot of our mommy members lost their jobs.
Mhm.
Others were forced to close their businesses.
Mhm.
Um, the majority of the moms with kids who are in either elementary or high school struggled a lot in terms of juggling and managing both their responsibilities as a mom, where they have to assist their kids in the online schooling and also their work from home job. Because since the lockdown, we all know that all the moms, or like everyone, especially here in the Philippines, who are doing office work, transition to the work from home setup. And it's very hard for these people who's not fond of working from home in terms of the adjustment. So there's a lot of adjustment that happened, especially in the first year of the pandemic. I can still see that a lot of challenges is still happening, especially for the parents who are thriving, right? I can see that the moms are trying to cope up with different situations that they are in terms of financial. They still try to either start a new business or pivot their business. I see a lot of moms trying new ways on how they can earn. Others would try multiple businesses, multiple jobs, just to help with the financials of their household. There's a lot of adjustment from the parents, especially, and even the kids. The kids has to adjust with the online setup in their schools. With our situation now in this pandemic, even though it's sad for some of the families who lost their family members because of the pandemic, I can see that everyone is doing their best um to still, enjoy life and appreciate that they are still healthy, and they are with their family. And what's nice about what we're doing in FH Moms is we were able to provide them that kind of opportunity where they can just stay at home, be with their family, be safe, and still earn.
Wow. So thank you, FHMoms, for existing and helping these people, who are trying their very best to pull things all together. And we see how from mothers to children, they all have a role to
Mhm.
play despite very challenging moments. And now more than ever, we've seen how mental health is a prime topic to discuss within our homes and different institutions. So we've heard directly from you that there really are struggles to
Mhm.
highlight, like depression, anxiety. Perhaps you can share more later. And drawing from these personal experience and accounts from other FH Moms member, can you share with us what has been the mode for coping or source of resilience of our moms as well as their family members in this time of uncertainty?
Yeah. Going back to the times where we experience the first lockdown was really scary because we
Mm,
don't know what will happen next.
yes.
Everything is unpredictable. And as a first time mom, I was so afraid, not for myself, but for my family, especially my son. I'm afraid to go out as much as possible. I don't want to go out and meet other people because in my world, which is freelancing and business, I don't have a
Mm,
choice but to meet um,
yeah.
uh, the people that I work with in the events, right? And when I have to, just stay at home because of the pandemic, it's hard, especially for me. With my commitments, they would tell me that if you're committed, might as well, go out, meet us. There was an instance where I almost cried because I really don't want to go out, and I
Mm,
have this kind of commitment. So there's, a couple of times where I feel, because I'm not sure if it's like anxiety that I'm feeling. I'm
mm,
not that familiar with the terms.
mhm,
But I feel different. Like I'm not sure how would I feel, how would I react during that time. It's the same with
mm,
other moms. They are facing the same challenges. And then I noticed during the time that my son is acting differently. He would always shout. And our room at the time, because right now we move in a two-story house in
mm,
Lipa, which
mm,
is one of our investments because of online job. But during that time, when the first lockdown happened, we are living in a small space.
okay.
So imagine the cabin fever and all the
Yeah.
stress that we have at work. It's being absorbed by our son, who is
Mm,
just 4 year old at time. So we were forced to move, and we also noticed the same decision with our community members moving in the province because of all the stress, trying
Yeah.
to be safe,
Mm.
right, to be healthy, doing a lot of things. We're even doing in our community, since we're talking about the coping
Yes.
mechanisms. We did a lot of webinars just
Mm.
to share about tips on how they can be either healthy or how they could take care of their mental health. We invited a lot of experts.
Mhm.
We even conducted like games, challenges just to make it fun, because
Okay.
that's something that we miss in our meetups,
Yeah.
because we do a lot of activities before the pandemic. So whatever we do during the times where we can still conduct events, we just started um, doing events online, and I can see that our moms are very participative about it. Uh, they are trying their best to at least enjoy, even if they are just at home. At least they can talk to another mom, even if it's just virtual. A lot of initiatives, actually. We even created group chats just to at least talk to each other, virtual sessions,
Yes.
and a lot of things. And I think it really helped them, especially those who are stuck at home, because we still have moms who are still working outside or
Yeah.
in the office. At least they have things to do. But for those moms who are just at home and don't have any job or any business, we still want to help them at least cope up with their situations.
Wow. So indeed, there are so many ideas to draw from there. You've hosted webinars, you've hosted games,
Mhm.
and cultivated the culture of moms helping other moms. I think that's very thoughtful. And again, the same very personal experience when you had to move to a different place so that it can also help not just you, but your son actually, who's absorbing, as you said, what's happening right now. And a lot of the children, I think, nowadays, um, really don't fully understand what's happening. Why
Exactly.
are they suddenly stolen away from going to school and limited interactions with other people? And thank you for sharing that vulnerable side of yours, MK. So to cap off our discussions, after all these, what do you look forward to?
Hmm. I still look forward for the time that this virus will just go away, this
Mm-hmm.
pandemic will end, because I can see that a lot of our moms are suffering from mental challenges. A lot of them are experiencing different levels of stress. I
Indeed.
mean, we have moms who are pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
who are unsure on what would be the protocol for them, and those moms who are worried not just about their lives, but also the lives of their babies. So it's really hard, not just for
Yeah.
the moms, but for everyone in the family, especially if
Mm-hmm.
there's someone with COVID-19 case. Because in our team, there was a time that there's three members who were COVID positive,
Mm-hmm.
and even if it's just virtual, I mean, I didn't meet like all of them in our team, because majority of them are new members, and it breaks my heart to see another mom suffers from that kind of scenario, and I couldn't do anything about it, since all I can do is just to give them the moral support that they needed,
Yeah.
prayers. So I really hope that this pandemic ends. I'm pretty sure all the moms, all the kids are also praying the same thing.
Yes.
So when the pandemic ends, I can see a lot of opportunities. I see that the opportunities that arise during this pandemic in terms of the digital world will still continue,
Mm-hmm.
and then our resilience as well, since we've experienced this kind of pandemic. I am sure that any challenges that we will face will be much easier for us to, survive. So yeah, I just hope and pray that this pandemic will end.
I cannot agree further, MK. And thank you for cultivating vulnerability, for cultivating the culture of empathy and resilience among our 365,000 strong moms, as well as their extended networks. And we've seen COVID, as we know it, has made a big blow into our lives. And we recognize how mothers play a vital role, like MK, in terms of resilience right at our home. Let us also not forget that mothers have their own mental health needs too. They are no different from other communities who may suffer in silence. So, starting today, our call to action is for you to not hesitate to reach out, offer help, or if you found yourself in that situation, take courage to be vulnerable and seek professional help. So thank you again, MK. Thank you for FHMoms. Mabuhay kayo. And this is Yves Zuñiga reporting for HPHR Journal. Great day.